show self. Jump in, jump out, introduce show. Listen, man, it's going down. You know I got a live show, the craziest show. I'm off the chain. I feel good. You see how this shirt glistening? You know what I'm talking about? This shit making me look real rich, man. Shout out to the 1% Club, man, for sending me this shirt. You know what I'm talking about, man. You know, we got fans, we got supporters all over the place, man. So, you know, that's all the way from Massachusetts. I'm going to just start my show by doing that. You know you got to be important for me to start my show like that. You heard me? Like, I ain't even say the intro. Matter of fact, so let me start over. Respect my grind TV. Respect my grind TV. That is not the fucking theme song, bitch, but I just remixed the shit out that bitch. But anyways, yeah, man, shout out to everybody that's tuned in on my Instagram, tuned in right now. That's going to be watching this on YouTube. We doing crazy numbers, man. Who am I? I'm 1/3 of the group Grind Mode, Mr. Chaos, a.k.a. the Pressure King, a.k.a. None Nice, a.k.a. Something Serious, a.k.a. Martin Luther Chaos, a.k.a. the Section 8 sex symbol, because I'm the shit to them hoes in the project and on welfare. Because that's just what I do, you heard me? Listen, some young lady had told me she a supporter. She say, Chaos, you cute, you fly, but you so intimidating. I say, what you mean? She say, man, you look like I just can't, like, people can't approach you, man, because you just so, listen, I tried to start off with a bunch of jokes, because I don't know why. Some people perceive me like this, other people perceive me like this. However you perceive me, it's probably for the right reason. You probably going to do some hoe-ass shit anyway that I was going to have to make one of my sisters throw your ass in a headlock and choke your ass out. Hit you with a soap bar and a sock in your ribs, bitch. So it's probably good that I be intimidating the shit out of y'all. Most of the people I intimidate be suckers anyway. So, you know, I just want to say, I'm not intimidating young ladies. I'm approachable. I said all that just to say that. You hear me? So listen, I'm going to jump right into the interview because I got a legend, somebody I really love, somebody I really respect, somebody who, when you think about Grind Mode, and this isn't just because he's on my show tonight. You've heard me say this time and time again in my interviews. I always talk about that SNS era. I always talk about the Gucci Crew 2s, the Disco Rigs, the Uncle Al's, the Uncle Al's, the Uncle Al's. All the people that did it before me, the Two Live Crews, the Poison Clans. I wouldn't be shit without a lot of these guys. And this is part of another piece of mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is another piece of me. Like, there's not just one person that makes the whole DNA structure of me musically, but this young guy plays a role in me looking up to, watching, looking at him do his thing. If it wasn't for people like him, there would be no me. You understand what I'm saying? Because they are the pioneers. They are the, you know what I mean? They the ones who kind of laid a path before me. So shouts to him and shouts to everybody that I laid a path for, because I do these interviews to highlight people like him because for one, I feel like in Miami we don't give enough roses. That's for one. For two, we don't give enough roses. And for three, we just really don't give enough roses. And for four, a lot of times I feel like we could do more for our city. I don't know if niggas got egos and shit like that, and that's what keeps it. A lot of niggas got pride. Like, anybody that knows me know, if I left the planet yesterday, that's one thing I want people to know and acknowledge about me. I'm a man, and giving credit to another man don't take away your position. It don't water you down. It don't make you more feminine. It don't make you no sucker. It don't make you lame. I feel like we need more of that. So I'm bringing him on. I did want to talk about that Mary J situation because I was talking about it on the live, but I'll talk about that later. The movie is The Violent Heart. Don't let me forget that, because I'll be taking a lot of notes and shit. So now, without further ado, you know what I'm saying? Get that. I'm gonna just get that. I ain't got no DJ in here with me, so I can get that. I can't have this nigga like spin this nigga in. So I'm gonna bring him in myself, man. Hey, man, what they do, man?
What's up, baby?
It's been a minute though.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, before we do anything, Chaos,
Go
I
ahead.
like to definitely give my props to you, man. My respect to you, all of that, man. I appreciate you. Always been trying to move, moving, wanting to move, having to move for the city, bro. I always respected you for that, and I appreciate you for this moment right here. Now that's out the way.
Man, that's out the way, man. I appreciate it. And it means that much more, and it weighs that much more coming from you, dog, because everything that I said is a fact. Whether you was here or not tonight or not.
Mhm.
I've said it so many times in interviews. You know, Grandma, we've been on tour all over the country,
Yes,
and I
sir.
always use the skeleton that y'all created to kind of mimic that as like whether y'all gave a nigga the baton or not. I try to
Right.
use that because that's what I think Miami is lacking. Like we don't. There's so many chiefs and not enough. You know what I'm saying?
What you
Indians, man.
talking about?
Yeah,
Man,
man.
I saw an interview with AB today, and it was real good, but just where he was at, and no disrespect to anybody, like from a lot of the media and all that will be quick to judge a person. And I ain't gonna lie, I thought because I love the Steelers, I thought AB was a little bit off. But hearing him talk today, man, he was coming from a lot of good places, and he was talking about like how sometimes we would sacrifice just to be the next best rapper opposed to sacrificing to setting the way for the next people to come. You know what I'm saying? It's more about what we can, like Money Market's cool, but imagine if I can feed the whole Miami, or if I can inspire somebody to do that. You know what I mean? All I can do is be here one time, one moment. But if I can inspire a generation, bro, that's what it's about. So y'all took that motherfucking baton in a situation where we should have been passing it a little better. We tried, but I think us learning and in the situation, sometimes those situations at the crib too, we got the flashlight in our hand trying to find a way through. You did what I'm saying? And
Right.
we should have been sitting comfortably teaching and pulling up. We were still navigating. And I think that's what happened.
I think that could be held as kind of true, but it's just like I like what Derek Grace has said.
Mm-hmm.
That I always like when he speak on this, but he always say, you gotta unlearn to relearn.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is, it ain't no regrets. I don't see no regrets in what I did, and I ain't gonna let you have no regrets because y'all did a hell of a job with what we had. Because first off, the South ain't really had that kind of magnifying glass. So the
Man.
pressure of y'all getting it right the first time, the reason I brought up Derek was this. He say, man, listen, man, I don't care what my parents say and what my grandparents say, they ain't had their shit together. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
None of us do. My
Right.
grandkids and your great grandkids, they gonna see everything that we did wrong.
We did wrong.
So
Yep.
you don't need to do it, bro. Like
Right,
the next
right.
generation gonna say, man, damn, instead of buying this or buying a dunk and a vert, they should have did this. Instead of this, grandma could have did. Cause I done heard young niggas say stuff about me. I be like, bro, you ain't got the details. Cause if you knew the
Right.
details, you'll know that I couldn't do this, and this. And I still was learning business
Learning shit,
while I'm at,
right.
because boy, that first quarter of my music career, I was learning. You know what I'm saying?
Learning.
And
And
teaching niggas wrong behind me.
mm,
You know what I'm saying?
damn, take a
Yeah,
lot
like
to
I'm
say
just
that.
being real,
Right.
like taking
Yeah.
niggas on the road, doing the right thing, wrong thing, with the
Wrong
right
thing.
intentions, the right
Hmm.
heart.
Yeah.
You mean well, because I've never heard literally, and I swear to God, I ain't saying this because like I'm telling you, man, however I am behind your back, that's how I am in front of your face.
For
I ain't
sure, for
never
sure.
heard nothing bad about you. I ain't never like, you know what I mean? And
Right,
usually
right.
everybody, nigga, I done heard bad about Jesus, nigga, but I ain't
You're
heard bad about,
right.
you know what I'm saying? Like I've
I
heard
mean,
niggas behind another nigga back say, "Oh damn, this flaw about this nigga or this da 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 da."
right, right, right.
People usually say a lot of good things or just a bunch of good things when they ain't got nothing to say about you. You know what I'm
Right, right.
saying?
I try to, because my whole thing was from the beginning, man, was just trying to do music, and I love Miami, bro, and I just felt like we could never we could never compete. So if you come in the room and rap, I'm excited. Like, okay, I got another soldier. You know what I'm saying? I always was like that. I always like to do music. Something did want to talk about. If somebody did hear something bad about me, I want to start it here. I never charged nobody to do anything you seen me do. That says a lot.
Wow.
Only on the face to say, like, bro, when you dunk, just look back at me. You dig what I'm saying? From the slip and slides to the movies to everybody, everything I've done. So that's what I want people to know. I'm not, like I told you, I didn't really want to go in it. We can, I don't give a fuck, but I didn't want to go there. But I did want people to know that, like me, anybody I work with, I'm gonna pull up, and that's probably something else. I'm gonna pull up to the studio. I may even bring the gas. I may bring the drink or whatever, because I want to see it get done. People say, Mark, that may not have been the way to handle your business, but also too, I knew a lot of these cats from the streets. Like I knew Fence, I know Ted and the boys. So it's like, okay, you got my full attention to be money Mark, because keeping it real, we was in the upper lock in the triangle, doing what we do, and it's like, okay, well, come on, you can rap, be money Mark. So at that point, like for Bloodline, I can't go to dinner with my family no more without a bitch. Oh, let me take your picture. That's worth something, bro. That's a look back to say like, yo, that man sacrificed a lot. So if I gotta ask for $10, like, yo, y'all doing a part 2, like, I don't want to keep looking like that guy because everybody else does business. I just don't know why at the crib we don't do the business part. You dig what I'm saying?
Right. And that's always been a problem too. I think with me, because me and you share that trait, and I just want to see us win so bad. I don't care if I'm sitting the bench. I don't care if I'm the water boy. Like I ain't never needed to be the quarterback. I ain't got to be sitting in the skybox. And I'm one of them niggas. I'm gonna go get a Gatorades, or I'm gonna. You understand what I'm saying? Like it ain't. I ain't never been prideful like that to the point, nigga. I done been all on. You know what I mean? I ain't even got close to where y'all got. But it's like how the city see a nigga like, damn, y'all legends, you this, you that, and you did this. And I'm like, and I never saw me how other people see me.
Right. And that's why, because, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, because that's why you saying because you humble as hell, because y'all was moving, and you humble. And that's what I like about you, because y'all was moving. Them cats is going to see y'all in that light. It's the time where y'all niggas was killing it, bro. Like, but the crib, like, okay, let me do it like this. Piccolo is Mobb Deep, bro. Straight up. Y'all is like fucking, pick anybody. I'm not. CEO is fucking, like, it's the same shit. Trick is Tupac. But it's just the level of that shit of Ted got to be the biggest person. You know what I mean? Like, dog, it shouldn't be nothing negative. Like, I ain't even got to ask, did we do our thing? Did y'all made, look at the song. You ain't got to ask, we made movies, bro. We made this and that. So the conversations can't be nothing but positive if they some true G's or true generals, you know what I mean? But on the other hand, if you want something from me and you're trying to take it and I ain't with that, because you ain't going to just take it.
Right.
That's going to be something different. Like,
But then, even if I say, damn, because I don't even know how to interview you, man. Like,
man,
because
say whatever, bro.
No. And I'm saying that, like, not like, I don't know, because I done had this with Case One. I done had it, you know what I mean? Like, y'all niggas, I don't think you understand how I see you, or like what y'all did. Like, y'all niggas is like, y'all are what you saying. Like, if you want to be Nas, if you want to be, you know what I'm saying, whatever y'all put yourself as, or whatever you see yourself as, I feel like it always was bigger. Like, it's still weird for me to call a JT Money when I know I was a little nigga just damn, this money, like, I don't give a listen, bro, because this is my uncut season. Dog, I don't give a fuck what a young nigga, a 13-year-old, 15-year-old nigga see him like, because you know what it is, the eras done changed. Me and you came up, you like a mango season older than me, bro. But the thing is, we still came up in the era of respect. So I don't give a fuck. I don't see no jury on you, but a 13-year-old or my son or my nephew gonna be like, but he ain't got a helicopter. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I never seen JT Money with none of that shit. And I was like, nigga, this the bitch ass. Nigga, like, when I get around y'all niggas, I be feeling the same way, whether it's a CO or Trina, I still be like, damn, nigga, like, I think the biggest fanatic jump out of me when I was trying to figure it out or trying to lead, because I had to lead the streets for this shit for real. Like, niggas that know me. Like, even like with Trick, like, me and him got dead homies. I was a little nigga under him and Catman and Tron, who done got killed, and niggas who we got between us, like, you know what I'm saying? Like Slap Rock, all them niggas. Man, I sold dope for them niggas. I watched they bomb on a bridge by his bar. Like, so that's how Trick know me, is like being a young nigga with the pistol all the time and me and Ed and all them little niggas. He know me from a different pocket.
era, right?
Yeah,
yes,
so when I see y'all, it was just a privilege to be around, and I was trying to figure out how to get in. But then I've said this in my interviews too. I never took music serious enough to try to leave what I was doing anyway. I was like, man, there's money out here. I understand this.
Right.
No different than what you said this more than once about the business situation. I didn't understand. I'm like, man, that's some shit I got to go to school for.
Right.
Yeah, because I hear about everybody getting raped or they money getting took in some type of way, and I don't want to be that nigga because I ain't gonna know how to act.
Yeah,
I'm be around here pistol whipping niggas in the office, like.
And that's the thing right there. I mean, like, and to this day, man, Trick's still my brother, but I mean, I wouldn't keep it 100 if he ain't handle that situation wrong we went through. We don't say niggas' real name on the internet and all that. But at the end of the day, he's still my brother. When we see each other, I told him we're gonna wrestle. That could be it. Right. But at the end of the day, we made history, and then the business got in the mix stuff. You did. Right. So I ain't gonna never take that personal or even continue with that. But at the same time, it's still like we got to still control the narratives. We can't let that be the last shit on the table. We can't let, we do at the crib a lot too. We treat working like, say you do a beat for me, you treat it like I just jumped you into my game. Niggas would think like if they did a track for me, they'd be so loyal. Like they ain't gonna do nothing for nobody else. Like, oh, I work with Slim and Slide, so I can't do no beat. Dog, you don't have an exclusive contract. You need to be working. And that's that cliquish shit that, you know what I'm saying? We got to get that shit squared away. And in between, you see people who recognize each other, recognize the talent, recognize the struggle. And it's just like, we like Stage, I promise Stage we related. It's because how we click, bro. Like, I always thought I was in y'all group. I'm going to pull up, like, whatever he need, whatever. Just because we always had that energy, like, you know what I'm saying? I think, was it on your live? Somebody live, and we was like, no, it was what's his name? Buster Free. He said, okay, Stage, there go Mark. You said you would bet like trying to start some shit. That's the shit I like. That's what I like. Oh,
when it's
Stage,
fun.
Yeah, dog. Like, oh, Stage, there go Money Mark. You say you could write better than him. What y'all gonna do, nigga? Like, yeah, dog, let's do that all day. And let's make, you know what I'm saying? That's the crib was missing. We ain't gotta have money to do it. Like, come on, bro. We could talk forever on that shit.
I think that's the part I'm gonna rewind it and I'm gonna go back to that point because me and you both had that kind of crossroad. Like I feel like a lot of niggas took advantage because they know I'm humble with it. They know I'm genuine. They know I try to take care of everybody. And you know what it is? A nigga that MC Hammer my career. Like I done gave away to so many. Like I got brothers that's locked up that I'm still taking care of. I got family that's still in the projects and shit. So I will be broke long as everybody else happy. You feel me? That's the first thing. And then a lot of niggas like the name that you just said. It's like niggas saw that shit and I dealt with a lot of bad contract. Me and Hunger dealt with a lot of fucked up shit because of what another nigga felt like, oh, he ain't gonna worry about this. And he ain't, because they knew I wasn't. But the real nigga thing to do was just say, damn, he don't know, but I ain't gonna take advantage of him. You understand what I'm saying? Because there wouldn't be no grind mode if I didn't, like, because I was just talking to Kali Paul earlier. We was chatting. He was like, damn, that's another part. Like, I had to remind him of where he know me from because I used to deal with Hurricane Chris by way of Big Teach. And Big Teach knew I had a street team. Years ago, I had a street team. I owned a magazine, a grind magazine.
Yeah.
And when I was
putting boy, even moving, boy.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie, like a nigga been tearing some shit up. And when I was pushing A Bay, he gave me that project. He was like, listen, I know you fuck around with DJ Nasty and you around Dewberry, God rest the dead Dewberry. But listen, let me show you some other shit, man. Let me put you on these conference calls with, Polo Grounds, Brian Leach, Kali Paul, niggas like other niggas that was winning at that time. Yeah, like Pitbull was already family. You know what I mean? Like Piccolo now, that's family and shit like that. So a nigga started showing me something different. And once I learned from that, like business and servicing DJs. Once I learned how to do that and email blasting, I was like, oh, I came back to the crib. Stage. Look what I learned. Bum, 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 bum. And you know what it is? My problem with homie was I always would share with the whole tribe, and he'll take it and still try to do it for himself. Right. And that's why it's always been a problem. Like no different than another name you had said.
Right. Yeah,
And the same thing you done said, I done said, like, I feel like we got to go in the backyard. I gotta pack your ass out, put you to sleep, and then we can start music back over.
And guess what? That's what it takes. We ain't gotta go. Everybody, I got a chopper. I can go get, like, come on. Yeah. But who could go goddamn? We used to live together at me, Trick, Santana, all that. We used to live together. I don't know if y'all know that. But nigga, do we need to go in the grass? Or and that shit be stopping quick. Cause it's gonna be love. We gonna be wrapping up, nigga. And you gonna learn, like, dog, what makes me think, like, anybody who, like, especially CEOs, if y'all hear this, just think of this. You got an opportunity, you got an artist sitting right here. You can give him a bad contract, or you can give him a good contract. A bad contract, he gonna find out about it and it's gonna fuck everything up.
Right.
Even if you got an ill mind, the good contract, he gonna be happy. And you could do it over and over and over for years and years and years and years and years. I never got that, dude. Even CEOs who, like, if they trying to, like, okay, say for instance, if you done pimped out all the masters, everybody ownership of pub. You got it, you done lived off of it for years. Now you finna sell it. Jay-Z, I'm gonna use Jay-Z because I don't like Jay-Z. I don't like you for doing it. Right. You got this catalog and you finna sell it. How the other people do with stock tips and all that, let's do that. Hey, y'all, I ain't gonna sell this. I'll sell it to some of y'all who I know, like crypto and pieces. We could have been crypto because we got owners in our, okay, Puffy. All my fans, y'all send $100, you're gonna own a percentage of this Biggie album we finna release.
Right.
This ain't hard shit to do, brother. Like, damn. Okay, what's your name? Jack. Okay, you own 10.1% for your, and that's it. People like, well, no, not saying it another way. Cats who own Slip and Slide, they sell back the music to other people's music. Give those cats the opportunity to buy it back first. Right. And then, because that's gonna make them look better. And then another thing for the crib, because I don't want to be talking too much, is we got to learn the power of the entertainers and the money they make and how they feed the community. I live in Atlanta, bro, and a lot of the local, well, y'all know Flow Rider. Right. Flow Rider do it with the football, basketball, all of that, right? Right. Imagine 20 rappers in the city doing what Flow. We got one Flow and freezing them. Imagine like 30 of them. We making sure every artist get to that point so we can feed these kids and shit. That's what we got to get on.
That's more impactful too, though, what you said. And don't think you talking too much, because it's so much jewels that you dropping. It's like crazy. Like, damn, the first thing I was supposed to start with, even though I know, for some of the people that's watching this that have no idea who you are, because we just jumped in and we went 100 miles per hour. You jumped in the car like I ain't even get the park. I ain't pull up to the curb. You just jumped in the top of that bitch, and we hit I-95 and just took off.
That's right.
So watch this. For people that have no idea, because I gave an introduction, but I wanted you to spice it up a little bit and kind of fill in the blanks. For those who don't know who you are, give them like a quick bio, and let's do that.
Okay, for sure. For those who don't know, my name is Money Mark. Sometimes Diggla, depends on the project. Money Mark gonna give you the street, Diggla gonna give you the party. So when the Diggla, I already know what we're doing. I started at Slip and Slide Records in a group called Trey Plus 6. Slip and Slide is home of Trick Daddy, Rick Ross, all that. We were the first premier group. How we got signed, I think Ted and then was at we know Joe Torre and Kid Capri. And this is the story for who ain't here. Kid Capri, we know Joe Torre. He was like, okay, Chris Tucker was late because we took Chris Tucker out, had him in loop. Joe Torre say, well, he late. Y'all niggas say y'all can rap, nigga, come rap. So we went out there on the stage. I don't know what I was finna do. Kid Capri, he put on Snoop Dogg instrumental. Boom, boom, boom. So I'm like, with so much drama in the MIA, kind of hard being money, M-A-R-K. That's all I remember. The crowd went crazy. I'm like, damn, okay. And then Ted then was in the crowd. The rest is history. So got there. Trick was still locked up. We did our first album, Tech Life. The Trick, we was always waiting on him to get home. Can't wait till they get home.
Well, y'all had the best CD cover. Hold on, I just got to jump in there, dog. I remember y'all had posters all over P. Ryan, Richmond High, Ghouls, and dog. When I seen y'all, because I seen y'all long before I heard y'all. I didn't hear y'all yet.
Yeah,
But dog, that's like it was like another taste of like if Cash Money and No Limit CD graphic designers put Miami in a blender, that's what y'all niggas
big
shit
up
was
society.
wrong.
Society, but society was on another level. Society, big up society.
Yeah.
Hey, but another jewel though, I'm gonna ask you something, Chaos. Who y'all had posting stuff too? Who put y'all stuff up?
Man, I did a lot of the stuff like because I'm telling you, I had
a lot of it, right?
Man, I had a lot of promo because I had like, some little young chicos out of middle and high school going to Felix Varillas and Arvida. Like I was working them shawties, man.
Yeah.
I was working them shawties.
I was making a point with that for whoever watching too. You just heard Chaos said, yeah, I was doing it. I would him, oh, y'all posted all around, then we on back of trucks, police chasing all that. We did that work. For any young artists, that's
I ain't know
where
that.
It started. That's
you
what
giving me some real history. I ain't know that, bro.
Oh nah, we was in the back of that truck with Ted and we just doing it like that's what we wanted and we knew what it took. And just out all night, man, wherever we could think. And another reason, Slip and Slide, well, we got to get back on Slip and Slide. Well, where'd I come from? And the movie Bloodline, for everybody, that's probably the biggest thing going now. I be thinking people know me from music and they know me from that. And outside of talking about it and all that, it was a blessing. Big up the Fence and the Icons Music Group. What they drum majors, everybody who had something to do with that. Right. Shorty, y'all know it's Man, it was a great time doing it, but even bigger to be a part of it, man. My dad, that was my last time hanging out with my dad at the movie release party, and he had a great time, man. And what the hell that was, Live or some shit was that? But those are memories, man. That's me, Money Mark. Came up with Trick Daddy Trina. Y'all see him?
Wow,
back there. Yep.
That was my next thing because you out here like when I interviewed Murphy Lee, like that nigga was showing out with the plaque. Yeah, he had the plaques in the back. He was like, I know he said what he said on that interview, but I'm asking you like, what's going on back there? Because my vision different. Like I'm like 100 years old now, so I can't see that far.
Well, I don't want to move my setup.
Nah, you ain't got to move nothing. You ain't got to move. You can tell a point.
We got in the corner, you got Snoop Dogg over there. For those who don't know, I did something on that, on his Rhythm and Gangsta album with Step Your Game Up and Drop It Like It's Hot and all that. Yeah, that's over there. Damn. And of course, everything is Trick Daddy for, what is that? Well, yeah, all that's Trick Daddy Trina right here. And there's a couple of more that's missing, but I got my Trina autographs, my bloodline right there. Y'all should be able to see that. And they go Trina behind right there.
Man, how that feel though?
What's that? The plaques?
Yeah, like just is it something that you get tired of? Like, oh, that's the past, or is it something like you need for extra fuel to keep going?
I mean, the thing with the blessing is now I make music because I love to do it and I got to set up. But what I can't take, because I had a vision, bro, and I had a vision for like it started with Trina. Like I seen Trina as being like. It's just something she's come hang. I always knew she could be a star. Like I knew it. So it's ways that like she's there. Don't get me wrong, but I see Trina as like Beyonce vibes. So maybe y'all don't, but I know the people used to. They did too. Missy, the Beyonce's all coming around, and I just feel like every day I see her, like we still got work to do. Right. But it's just that's one setback I got of the industry. Nothing else I regret. Like I just feel like all of us should be like the biggest. I mean, you talking about Jay's making his crew watch us perform. You talking about like Beyonce, all these people wanting to meet us, Mary J, all this, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. They wanted to Murphy lead them boys. We used to hang with them boys on the road playing games. And
right.
It just
the tables did us. Like what's so funny what you saying that, King, is the fact that I remember when Beyonce was like 4 of them, I think. We was at the Goon Bay and they performed. And I'm like, damn, a nigga was around Beyonce and she wasn't Beyonce yet. Yeah, she was just like little Destiny Child, little skinny ass girl. Like, that's funny now.
Yeah, so she was hanging around at the crib a lot.
Yeah, and then I'm like, damn, I remember y'all like Jay-Z at the little celebrity basketball game. Like y'all was around like the ones that might be like up here, so I get you clearly.
Right. So
because that's sort of how I was like looking at the grind mode situation, like dog, like we was trying to be that Miami Fugees or that, you understand what I'm saying? Something international, like to the point where, and then first quarter, I was taking niggas on the road, like God rest the dead Bizzle. Like I was taking all them niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, I watched what y'all did. Like, I literally, like, when y'all really start sitting on with peanut butter and jelly, I was in Job Corps. You know what I'm saying? I was all the way in Morganfield, Kentucky, like doing my thing. I had my little trap in Indiana,
yeah,
Evansville, Indiana. Yeah, like, so that made me want to come back home. That's another thing I want to say to you too. Dog, y'all kind of made me want to come back home because we was winning. Watch this. I'm about to fuck you up. Tony Galvin lived on my street. Now, Tony Galvin, God rest the dead. Tony Galvin lived on my street, and I lived in Richmond Heights on Madison and Lincoln. It's split, right? And like most of my original hits came from Tony Galvin.
Yes,
but dog, his first claim to fame was that This For The Thug remix. And I was like, damn, Tony different, boy. This nigga a different nigga. Like, so that was getting me, and I always wanted to be like a slip and slide nigga. I swear to God, bro. I was like, them niggas, you know what it is? I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna shut up. You said something important that a lot of artists say, and that's about the business kind of like put a sour cloud on your situation because, dog, you know, you one of them niggas, when I seen you perform, I say, this nigga really love this shit. This is why you be telling niggas, like, you really, I don't care if you never did drugs or never drinking in your life. I don't care if you was a virgin and got no pussy. I say, Money Mark get high off this shit. Like, he like really excited. And then it seemed like, I can't vouch for everybody, but I mean, like with you and CO, y'all had a different kind of, y'all was twins, bro. Like y'all had like a twin energy. But dog, you was, bro, the best way I can say it is that, dog, like you ain't never, I'm like, I don't know if this nigga ever had bad days or he lying with his face or whatever. Like his face just be lying, but the nigga always, he look like he never have a bad day. Like maybe he just got white people money or something like that. But you can tell when he in the studio, my nigga, you gonna get the best music out of you because you sound like you walk in there and the party start. You heard me? Like, and I relate to that shit, bro. And when you lose that, it kind of becomes depressing because now it becomes a job. You feel me?
Yeah.
I hated that point in my career. Like, damn, bro, this shit feel like work now, dog. When I was coming in freestyling hits, like just dropping them bitches like this.
You
know what I'm saying?
For us, like I think it was kind of like, well, damn, like you got to think, bro. Like we was goddamn okay. I'm gonna tell you exactly how the shit. We was doing shows and getting tired, and till one day they played Get Crunked Up. I never forget the shit. Was in the van finna go out of town. Khaled played Get Crunked Up. That shit was by. He played it like back to back or some shit. And then I think somebody sent him the record. He's like, oh God, I got some shit. And he just kind of like Take It to the House on. And he stopped it. And he was like, yo. And he's like the phone, like from that moment going forward, shit just changed, bro. I'm talking about like Jay Leno and shit coming to you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and Jay Leno, like I tell people this story. Jay Leno introduced me to Casey and the Sunshine Band to tell me what he went through. And I'm just, okay, my mind frame, like you say, you was in Indiana, trap, blah, blah, blah. We just coming back into that mix trying to, you know, you in that life, you're low key to, okay, I need y'all to be seen, you know, and now it's like, if you see some of the early shit, I'll be behind the camera, they'll hide and that, to where it's like, okay, I got to do this because this going to save that, you know what I'm saying? And just the love of life and like, what was at stake? You know, a lot of people know who I'm related to in Opalaka or whatever. And it's kind of like a thin line in between that. That was like my dream to be like that person. Like straight up, you know what I'm saying? To where like I always thought I like CO. I'm gonna give CO his flowers too. We used to go to American, and you know American had the backpack niggas who could rap for real, right? So them niggas would be rapping, and I just jump in, just fucking with them, like trying to make people laugh. And I'm looking around the motherfucker like, oh shit! I'm like, man, y'all niggas bullshit. Then we got some contest they had, and that shit took off. And so it kind of like that smile you seen was just like a contrast between like, damn, where I know I could be at right here and where I'm going, and God kind of looking out in those ways. So I was kind of happy, and not trying what we was dealing with on the ride, and I loved it. I wouldn't trade it for nothing. Well, my family, of course, but
Yeah, it's a dope feeling to go back on. We touched on the movie, we touched on the history a little bit. Nah, I ain't get a chance. That's what I was trying to think. The bloodline situation was way left field for you because how you are musically, what I see musically, or what I see on Bloodline, them two different people, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say I commend you, bro, because that's when it's real. Because I was just talking about Denzel the other day. I say this nigga done had every job known to man in front of us. This man been a train conductor, drove a plane.
Yes.
This man was somebody's father who he did this. This nigga been a American Gangster, Training Day. Like, dog, the man was Malcolm X. Like, all these niggas the same nigga. And I said this years ago because again, I'm giving you your flowers because watch this. Watching you in that movie and you have the biggest, I don't give a shit what nobody say. Bloodline is the biggest movie from Florida, period, independent. You understand what I'm saying?
Tell them come hang with me for a day. They'll see it. Because boy, I'm about to be good.
That shit crazy. But if there was no Bloodline, there wouldn't be a model for us to do Baghdad. So when we shot Baghdad and Back Blues, nigga, you know how many times I had to watch you a little bit more because I was like, damn. Money Mark don't act like Money Mark in this fucking movie. Like this nigga, a different nigga. I don't know if you studied somebody or
there
something
you
like
go.
that.
Come on, I'm gonna give you my secrets.
So go ahead. I'm done talking. Go ahead.
Nah, the kind of what you was doing, bro. Like I told you, that thin line was the Brownlees in Opalaka. You know. Right. So what I would get, okay. You always see them people trying to come around and you know they image the way they act. But the secret sauce was Tupac, bro. Like, and I want to say the movie where he was a police officer.
Right.
And if you watch that movie, you'll see my mannerisms. You'll see everything. Because it's like, yo, if this nigga could do it, I know I could do this shit. And I got a story how that came about too, man. So many stories, y'all want to go into the motherfuckers, but that shit there, bro, was. If you could just remember Pac smoking a square on the car, something one of the scenes, and the way he was talking, and it's just like I watched that part, but I was like, nah. To me, that wasn't enough because how you feeling about me, I felt like with Pac. I'm like, I know he could act, but this ain't Tupac. This a police officer, so I was like, you know what, I'm finna watch that. If Tupac could play a police officer, I know I can do that shit, and that was it right there. And all praise due to Tupac. Good one for him, bro.
Yeah, all praise due to Tupac, man. All praise due to your ass, nigga. You know, I feel like you one of them a big jewel from my city, but you like still underrated. You still spoke about. So now we talked about this, that. What's next for Money Mark? You heard me? Like what you spoke about business. Are we playing in the business world? Are we looking at NFTs? Are you looking at cryptocurrency? Are you looking at buying a boutique or something like that? Are we in the merchandise? Like where are we at? Because you always stayed fly. I would have guessed your future to be like this nigga got a whole shopping mall. Cause this nigga
coming,
like,
right?
nigga, I went back into Kangos because of this nigga. I don't watch this nigga on BET Awards. I'm like, man, this nigga get it, boy. Like everywhere he go, he's so Miami. He don't understand. Like, but then that gave us little niggas because I'm still a little nigga under you, bro. Respectfully. Right. So I like, damn, I want to not go far out. You see how we sometimes get disappointed by all these, because you said it in one of your songs, the one about by Uncle Al, where you say Miami dead. That's the one I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, damn.
Miami died, right?
Bro. Okay.
Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me. Like I really know who you are. Like for real. Stop playing with me. So now in that song, you said some real shit. A nigga got real New Yorkish. A nigga got like Miami, the new Miami, they start, oh, I want to drill. I want to do this. I want to do that. But I try. Listen, the whole I'm So High vibe is really a slip and slide spinoff with a little bit of Poison Clan and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Right. And a whole lot of little Luke and Two Live Crew. And them niggas know that. Like, but when you look at I'm so high in the South Dade. I'm from South Dade. Can you South Dade? I'm from South Dade. We had a lot of dancers where I'm from.
Yeah.
But dog, when I left Job Corps, I say, I gotta find me one of them or what Money Martin them had. Cause dog, I'll never forget how you had us representing, nigga. We was holding on to them fucking jerseys tight in Kentucky. Like we was the shit. Listen, hold on. Let me say this and you can say whatever the fuck you want to say. Nigga, we the shit in that era. We was the shit just for saying we from Miami.
That's it.
But it was different when they got to say, oh, you know how to do the peanut butter jelly, or oh, you know Trent Daddy, and then how you ever see Trina on Money Market? Like people would really ask us that, and nigga, we be flogging our yeah, I know Money Bob. I ain't never even been around Money Bob. Bitch, I'm in John Core flogging.
That's what we supposed to do, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying y'all gave us something else to brag about. That's what I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah,
so that South Day Juke movement. Like even when these little niggas be like, oh yeah, South Day Juke movement, because I'm looking at TikTok and we go viral every month. We go viral because these niggas done got this new South Florida Juke movement. But then we the skeleton behind that. But then that comes from the peanut butter and jelly era that y'all did. So I be wanting to say that vocally and put it out in the air. Sometimes I need shit to be recorded because I don't want a nigga to ever like say I don't get that credit because nigga, if it wasn't no peanut butter and jelly, the fucking Juke shit, that whole era and stick era probably wouldn't have never been born. Because it was a feeling that y'all niggas put out there that I called it. It's like nigga, I caught the Holy Ghost of that shit.
Yeah.
And then it just moved the whole
just start vibing, right?
Yeah, like so. But now what's next? I want to know what's next.
Me, man, it's we doing my wife and I, we got like a couple of Airbnbs we trying to get off. Got one over in Jamaica. For anybody who ATI coming up, y'all need a spot, get at me. I got a nice little spot. Clothes, I think me and CO, we was always blessed in that too. We wanted to, that was always a dream, but we knew people at Pele and a couple other clothes, and they always like send us stuff. So that was the secret to staying fresh sometimes.
Right.
For me, like it's just learning how publishing truly works, how this music system really works. People always say, "Why I don't have an artist?" Because I don't want to cut no corners. I don't want to flam nobody. I want to know exactly what I want to do, get them right. Learn how to own your music. Learn how to license your music. That's all the stuff I'm on, just teaching and building, bro. That's it, man. Can't really say NFTs. I'm into that. The first Tech Life album, you brought that up. Just my part though. I'm trying to get that made into an NFT, get it going, build a market up for it, and it's stuff like that, bro. Just trying to anybody, and something else I'm trying to do is help people. Like I ain't really charge people to do stuff I did before. In between, depending on the project, if it's there, you got a budget, something like that, and I'm worth it. Let's do the business. But if you trying or something like that, just hit me, bro. I answer my DMs. I do all that shit, and I be ready to work. And sometimes I be working too much. My wife be like, "You doing too much for the free ski."
Nah, but it's still, it's still, I get a lot of my blessings on the back end, so I don't even really, I don't be pressing, man. Everything don't have an invoice with me, and sometimes I look at that and people. Just like you saying your old lady do that, like a lot of people done said that about me, like, nigga, you should be charging more, or you should be charging. But sometimes, like, I don't press it because I know, like, some things drop in my hand. It could only be God. Whether you believe in God, universe, energy, whatever you believe in, something see what I'm doing aside from the human eye and be like, boom, this happened, or damn, this came from this, or nigga, my spins went crazy, or my went crazy. And I'm like, wait a minute. Like, I just was talking to Hunger. I'm like, nigga, we made what off of streaming? I'm like, holy shit. Like, nigga,
holy shit.
Yeah, it be bugging me out when you got that passive income, man. So I know we don't have
blessing.
I know we don't have a lot of time left, but tell the people how to get in contact with you before we be done got up out of here.
Y'all already know. Hit me up, TrePlus.com. That's TREPLUS.com. And that's what Soulja Boy said. I was like the first rapper to say the .com on the record, nigga. So
I swear you was.
That .com shit, man, even I ain't know what I was doing back then. We dropped it, lost it, but you can get in touch with me there, TrePlus.com. And it's money, Mark, M-A-R-K, Diggla, D-I-G-G-L-A, everywhere, anywhere, Facebook, Twitter, anywhere, Instagram, SoundCloud, Spotify is all the same thing. Money, Mark, Diggla, everywhere.
Man, you know what it is, man. Listen, I always do this with every guest too, man. And you've been life coaching it just like I have been in your own way.
Mm,
Um, minus the title. I just mean like you live in it. You understand what I'm
mm.
saying? Like you
Thank you,
live
brother.
like
Yeah.
by giving away a lot of advice, and you gave away a lot of jewels, bro. But this is what I need from you that I have everybody do. I need you to forget about me.
Okay.
It's a dark time right now. It's a cold time. It's a lot of youngins going through it. You know what I'm saying? And there's some niggas that probably want to be just like you, and they might be 13, 15, you know what I'm saying, years old going through it, trying to
Mm,
get in your position. I need you not to think about nothing else and talk to that little guy for about a good 60 seconds, man, because maybe he don't want to see tomorrow, bro. And we don't never know
mm,
where these words gonna hit. Maybe he don't want to wake up tomorrow. Maybe he don't like life crazy. Like and the reason I'm saying this too because it's been a couple people. I'm gonna give you a short story. I done told the story before, but I'm gonna tell it to you.
mm,
Um, I remember when I was heavy on video mix and this was a couple seasons ago, and I said whatever I said, like, and I always give advice at the end of my show. And I was in G5, right? And this nigga, he got a little size on, he looking at me crazy and shit in G5. I got my little
mm.
young niggas with me. And I'm like, dog got that face. I'm like, damn, we finna bang. I don't even remember. Listen, watch this,
Nigga
bro.
say he got that face.
Yeah, like he got that face, boy. He making that face. I know we finna bang. I know I don't do drugs. I drink a little bit, but I'm like, it's finna go down. But I
Yes,
just don't
sir.
remember where I know this nigga from. The nigga told me, hey, come holler at me. So I told my little brother, like, listen, man, keep your eyes open, man. I know a face. I called it wrong. Watch this money mark. That nigga called me in the corner. He said, bro, you saved my life. I said, what you mean? He say, bro, I was trying to make sure that was you. That I was looking like this and this and that. But he said he was over there with like about 7 niggas. He said, bro, my nigga, I was in jail and I had did a couple
Mm,
years. I was finna get out. And that shit had me depressed, bro, because I was the man on the street, but then I got locked up for a little bit. And then I just ain't want to live no more. So I was finna kill myself that night after I was done watching your show. But you, at the end of your show, you looked in the camera. You said, "Bro, give it one more day. I don't give a fuck
mm.
what you going through, how tough it may be, how cold, stressed out, wild it might be in your life. Just give it one more day." He said, "Dog, you know I gave you that bet, and I gave it one more day." I was like, niggas playing
This
spades, ain't
is
even looking at you,
crazy, dog.
listening to you, bro. Watch this. He said, "I gave it one more day. I got a letter from my mama the next fucking day." And my mama apologized, 4-page letter, apologized, say, I fucked up as a mother, blase, blase. When you get home, you got a place to stay. She made amends with him. Watch this, Money Mark. Made amends with him, bro. And he said, dog, if you never said that, I wouldn't have gave it another day. If I never did that and took you up on that, I wouldn't have a daughter. I just got married.
Mm,
My nigga, I do construction. I make good money. I don't sell drugs. I don't do no crime, bro. And I owe that to you. I say you owe that to God. Now the
yes,
money you
sir.
got in your hand that you about to throw in this bitch, go put in somebody's church. You know what I'm saying? Pay your
Yes,
tithes or
sir.
whatever. And dog, you don't owe me nothing, my nigga. It's just a
Nothing.
fact that I'm just glad to have you here. So I said all that to say you never know who's gonna be watching this, bro.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Never know.
So
Can I please, before we go, like, right quick, I'm gonna do it quick. So I don't know that same story you said, right?
right.
I was that dude. I was that dude that said, you know what, this shit ain't going right. This fuck it. You know what I'm saying? This I ain't really told this story. Fuck it.
Right.
Sitting, going through trying to get up, say, you know what, I ain't got the nerve. But this would have been the day I would have did it. To the next day. Going out, moving around, a nigga come up to me in the club. Same way, me and CO actually. Yeah, nigga, like he hard. Like he just got out of prison. Like yeah, nigga, gotta change my life, nigga. That shit, like he's saying it hot, like some soft shit, but he's saying it. And it's like, you saved my life with that shit, bro. And it's like that alone is what I do it for right there. Because I put it all in what I be trying to write. And I know what I wouldn't even been there that day before, but just trusting in God, and everybody gonna come at God. And this probably my message for whoever listens. I say God because it's so many, and I don't want to leave your God out because he might be doing powerful things for you too. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
But people who push down, like, oh, Christianity push down this religion. Like I believe we black people, whatever we get into, we put in the power. We the original people, right? That's I guess. So we praying to Christianity, we praying to Jesus. What that's gonna do for Jesus? It's still gonna spark the spirit in them. So we can't just cut that off. Whoever you praying to, just pray. Just get it going. That's called humbling yourself. If you don't even believe in who you praying to, getting down on your knees is humbling yourself to know that it's something greater than you. And always take every chance you can, take everything serious, wear them condoms, and just focus, bro. Like for rappers, something I want to say quick too, and if the person I'm talking to is a rapper, go to HR, go to the homeroom department before you start rapping. And what I mean by that, like I'm sure you see it, Chaos. Like I don't even record or do songs with people. This is my pay actually. If you ain't registered or with ASCAP or somebody like that, I can't even do nothing with you, bro. So if you in music, that's my first thing I want to say to you. Go get registered. Then we're gonna talk about praying and all that, cause you be looking for money. That's part of the stress too. And you never even went to HR to do your. That's kind of like going to HR to fill out the damn bank information, nigga. You ain't did that shit. So pray, bro. Live every day like it's your last, and handle your business like just handle your business. God got you.
That's real, man. I appreciate you, man. Damn, you know, I ain't say to you too though. R&B music. I'm talking about, I don't care if it come from the 70s or 80s or 90s. What's something that's in your playlist they could play every day, all day? It don't matter, man. Like, what's that one? And I know it's many, bro, because we music heads.
I be having my weeks. So this week I'm on like just nostalgic, like them. Damn, what's this nigga name, man? Oh my god, I just learned his name. Like instrumentals and funky shit like that. Like kind of like we'll know like Mama Cool, Mama Sa, Mama, because I like shit like that. So I'm like, them couldn't have been the only people making that type of music. So dang, I can't remember that man name, bro. Dope instrumentals, percussions, and heavy on the since my wife's making heavy on them that reggae. They got a lot of music we ain't even heard yet, and sung them off break beats and dub plates. We know about that from being from the crib, but I just like that sound of that heavy music. Anything old, I love it, bro. I love it.
Is that if you had to say a favorite, I guess say R&B singer though, like is it somebody from an era? Like is it a Silk? Is it a 112? Is it a Barry
Jodeci,
White?
bro. Jodeci. Yes, sir.
What Jodeci record that you gonna get in your car right now and you gonna put that bitch on repeat?
Which one? Oh God, damn! I got
Give me one.
Get on up now. Boom, boom. I like that. I like Kissing, man, I like that shit, bro. Them boys were trying to be gangster and keep it together. That's what I like. And they ended up making music in the mix of it. That's why I like them boys.
I forgot about that. Get on. Damn, now I'm trying to remember the rest of the word. Damn, that jump was yeah, that was that banger.
Them boys had a little different shit. Of course, everybody, my girl, and everybody played Earth, Wind, and Fire, all that shit. So the kid was always, that's how they knew I was going to do music. I always be digging through the crate. I actually got a job DJing when I was about 5 years old because I know how to do that.
I'm laughing. You know why I'm laughing the most on the inside? Because you said Jodeci, and then I thought about your man, and then remember he was dating Mary J. Blige, and that's all I've been talking about all day. You see it on my timeline. That's all I've been talking about. That damn. Because I was talking about, and I'm gonna end my show like this. That I was telling everybody they need to go watch The Violent Heart on Hulu with Mary J. Blige was the mama. I ain't gonna tell the whole story, but then go watch that movie, man. That movie was so
that.
Bro, Mary J. Blige. I think it came out 2 years ago. But dog, that Violent Heart, she was the mother of the boy who watched his sister get killed. And then he went through a lot of mental issues because of that, and then later on they get into some other twists and turns. I won't tell the story, but I was just saying how different she was in that, and then how she is as Monet in Power Book. Right, and I say, damn, that's so funny watching her in Power Book, because then everybody cracking up, because I did that little clip today. We're talking about damn how her daughter Diana snapped on Power Book too.
On Power, right?
Yeah, they're talking about some nigga. You had a whole child and ain't tell. And then here it is. You go at her musically, and she had that. You said it's your child, and it really messed me up. How could you deny your own flesh and blood, nigga? How you 50 Cent put you in this Power Book, and you actually did what you sung about 15 years ago. I thought that was so funny.
Hey, because that's why. Because
right.
I'm gonna tell you, you asked me a question, bro. I'm gonna give you the real. Like, I can't say it because it ain't cool. But Mary J probably my best, like R&B motherfucker. But I have trouble be trying to sing. You know what I'm saying? I can't sing. But that My Life album full, that lady are talented, bro.
Man.
Talented as hell. So 50 know. He knows she already welded in us as men already. Somewhere, all we got to do is get her on the screen and put her in the crowd that we want, gonna tune right on in and be. He's a genius, bro. That cat is a genius,
He's
man.
Smart, man.
Yes,
but
sir.
yeah, man. Listen, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna let you get back to your life, man. This was so awesome. I appreciate you so much for taking time out, man. I know you be hella busy and doing your thing. I'm looking forward to seeing whatever else you got coming up, man.
Likewise.
And just thank you for blessing my life, bro. Like, if you don't hear shit I said in this whole interview, bro, like, I just appreciate you being. I just showed you a couple parts in which you was implementing your walk came with me, bro. Like, so, nigga, like, thank you, bro.
Thank you, bro. But I want to end it on this. Now I'm gonna go ahead and dig because I'm gonna go. You say I don't know if it's you on stage. You say y'all bumbling, rumbling. Y'all got to talk or something.
Yeah, I gotta beat that boy up.
Y'all got to talk, man. And I'll referee that. You referee me and Tree. Let's make a deal with that. I feel the same way.
Hey, that'd be funny as hell, boy. And I'm a backyard balling ass man. I don't think he want to do that because he ain't gonna be able to do music for a while. But I like to get him with Dada 5000. I come from that backyard Kimbo Slice shit. Boy, I'm used to boxing with niggas. So
right. If I'm willing to talk, the Trick went on goddamn what's the radio Charlemagne shit saying my name, and I still want to talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it ain't no love lost. I don't wish nobody like it ain't.
Yeah,
you know, like I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna be done, bro. Like I ain't got an enemy alive, and that should just say the least, bro. And if a nigga is an enemy of mine, I don't know about it, bro. You understand? I don't hold nothing to heart like that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas that I got issues with, usually I'm gonna try to fix it. You know what I'm saying? This just one of them issues, like, I don't care to fix it, whether it do or don't, because I done tried so many times. But I don't wish bad on a nigga neither. Like, I ain't a nigga enemy or op. Like, I don't want to ride up and shoot your mama crib, but like, it ain't never that deep. Like, because you know what it is? Like, you learn from whatever you learn from, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't take no losses, bro. Like, everything's a lesson, man. Like, but yeah, man, I do appreciate.
Wait, I got one more note. Last note. I know you're getting sick of it. Now, I'm going to keep it at 100 again. Now, when I met you, I thought you was that guy. Well, you is that guy, but you see better vision. Like, you would beat a nigga ass. But I thought you was that guy on the trillion. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Then I started seeing you with magazines and moving and this, like, look at you, bro. So, thank you. You dig what I'm saying? It's been times where I already know, like, if this cat keeping it together, I got to keep it together. You dig what I'm saying? So I salute you on that, and I want you to continue to do that because you is chaos. You feel me? And it ain't too many niggas that can be chaos, no matter anybody you at. Like, Stage my main man, but you chaos. You dig what I'm saying? Like, straight up. Just like TWD, but I'm Money Mar. He can't be me. So I salute you for what you're doing, bro. If I get anything with that, because the crib will be bigger and stronger. That's what they want to see us doing. And like I told Touche, it's somebody that can make all this right. And it ain't got to just be on y'all too. Like I told Ted, he's supposed to be the nigga between me and Duck. He's supposed to, like street shit. I don't know what streets they from, but the OGs normally step in and say, y'all fucking up some bread. Get this shit together. So, yeah. Love you, bro. Appreciate you.
You know it's love, man. Stay up, man. You already know, bro.
Yes,
already, man.
Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Y'all be safe.
Man, listen, that's Money Mark, man. One of the greatest to ever do it. And listen, I ain't gonna go in no overtime, man. I'm out of here, man. Respect My Grind TV on Instagram. You know what the YouTube is and all that good stuff, man. I'm out of here.